Hey everyone, it's Julie. Today we'll be making a tomato and cheese frittata. I kind of wanted to make this a margarita style frittata. I always enjoyed scrambled eggs and omelets with ketchup as a kid, so adding tomatoes to my frittata was heaven for me. And adding cheese, well, I like cheese even better, so let's get started. So I used 10 eggs for this recipe. The yolks broke because I cracked the eggs too high up in the air. So if you want to keep them nice, just crack the eggs close to the bottom of the bowl. Julie, that's obvious. Okay, fair enough. Now you can certainly make this with egg whites if you want to make this healthier. And talking about healthier, you definitely don't want to consume this entire frittata on your own. I don't advise anyone to eat 10 eggs in one sitting, so make sure you share this with someone or maybe 2 or 3 people. Add some whole milk. The milk is going to help this be nice and fluffy. Season with salt and pepper. They say you should always season eggs when they're done cooking. That's one rule I definitely never follow. I always season before cooking them. So I usually have these little bocconcinis on hand. I love them in salads and I like to deep fry them as well. So that's why I use this cheese. They're little mozzarella balls. I broke them in half because they are pretty heavy and they are pretty bland unless you season them. So I season the bocconcinis and the grape tomatoes with salt and pepper. I definitely don't recommend skipping out on this step. So definitely season them. You can even snack on them like that. If you use shredded mozzarella instead of fresh, you definitely don't want to season it because shredded mozzarella is pretty salty. Here I have some basil leaves. You can roll them up like I am about to do, cut them up chiffonade style, but then I said no, I think it'll look better if I just leave the leaves intact. But you can cut the basil into little ribbons if you prefer. Here I have a hot skillet with a little bit of oil and butter. The oil got a little dark because I let it heat up too much. I was busy snacking on the tomato and cheese. So you want to scramble the inside. That's going to make it fluffy, and you want to pull the eggs from the side. I cooked this for about 2 to 3 minutes over medium heat. I then added my seasoned cheese and tomatoes and basil. Once I did that, I put it under the broiler for about 3 minutes. Now, fresh mozzarella is very watery, so it will release a little bit of liquid, so do have that in mind. If that bothers you, use dry shredded mozzarella instead. Also, if you don't like actual tomatoes, but you do like tomato sauce, you can ladle some tomato sauce instead, and you'll still get that margarita style frittata. Serve this on a nice platter, or you can even serve it straight from the skillet. I like to remove the little crusts on the side. Serve this with some mimosas, coffee, orange juice, whatever you like. I really enjoyed this. It had a lot of flavor. The tomatoes were so juicy mixed with the cheese. It was just perfect. I really hope you guys give this recipe a try, and thank you all so much for watching. Everyone, it's Julie. Today we'll be making a tomato and cheese frittata. Okay, wow. Do you really have to show us how to crack eggs on camera? Like, why can't you be more professional? Have a bowl with 10 beautiful eggs, not smashed yolks, just regular perfect eggs waiting for you. No. Instead, you have 2 ridiculous smashed eggs and 8 little ugly eggs. Can you get your hand out of the way, please? Oh, you're really going to serve that like that on camera? Serve it correctly next time. And you're seriously going to present that shriveled up basil? Seriously! To my little brother who says I use the word seriously a million times, well, this one's for you, punk. And I'm gonna keep saying it. Mom, sorry if I embarrass you. Just don't share this on your Facebook, you'll be fine.